My name is Sven Schüller. I'm a pitcher for the German national team. When I come back to the States, I'll become a free agent this off-season, so I'll be waiting for a new contract. I finished off my season with the Tulsa Drills in the Texas League, AA. I was put on the temporary inactive list so I could come here and represent my country in the European Championships. It's a huge opportunity for me. I love representing my country. I love the Germany across my chest. They asked me to stay or go, whatever I wanted to do with the Dodgers, and I chose to come to the European Championships and try and qualify for the Olympics. I was in the AZL from 2014 to the start of 2016. In 2016 I made the jump to Rookie Advanced. I broke camp in 2017 and started with the Great Lake Loons in the Midwest League Low A. Finished the second half off with High A Rancho Cucamonga. Stayed with Rancho for the last 2 or 3 years. Won a championship with them in 2018, and I had short stints in AA at the end of this year, and I had a help out one series stint in AAA in 2018. In 2016-17 and 17-18 I played for the Sydney Blue Sox. The opportunity I had to play on all 3 continents, Australia, North America and Europe, brought me a lot of personal growth. Wherever I go now in baseball, I probably know somebody. Wherever I move up or down in the minor leagues, I probably know somebody either from Europe, from Australia, or from playing in the States. And I think that's one of my biggest benefits I got from playing all over the world. Off the field, I've gotten to know so many cultures. I loved living in Australia, really loved the guys down there. I like playing in America. The sport is so much bigger there than in Europe. But when I come back to Europe, it's nice to be here with the guys that I grew up with. I grew up playing against all the guys of the German national team. I played with some guys from Italy, from Sweden, in the MiLB camps. And that's always great to come back and see those people. I started playing in Germany in my hometown of Wuppertal, moved to Solingen, and then got moved to the boarding academy in Regensburg, Bavaria. That's where many of the scouts would come. A lot of young, talented players from Germany go there. Actually, when I first went to the academy, we had Daniel Atiba, who's also on the national team here with me, who got signed by the Mariners back then. The same scout continued on to the Dodgers and ended up signing me to my first pro contract. Yes, that is correct. I'm what's supposed to be a ground ball pitcher. That's why you can see also my ground ball to flyout rate is usually pretty big, because I get many more ground balls from flyouts, and I don't strike out too many people, but I've been getting better at it.
From a perspective of understanding the long game, obviously the more skilled players you get behind you, the easier it is for your ERA to go down as a pitcher like you are. There's a difference, though, between understanding that mentally and trying to pitch your ERA and watching your ERA sort of bloom as you do or don't have the defense behind you might need to help you out. What do you do as a pitcher to sort of steady yourself emotionally against that?
Well, ERA is an important stat, because in the end, if you give up too many runs, you don't give your team a chance to win. But on the other hand, what I want to give my team is I want to get quick outs. I want to be in defense as less time as I can, so we can get back to offense and making runs and winning ball games. I want to give our team the opportunity to get that done as often as possible, as well as my role within the organization more often than not has been that I would come into the game after our starter has left the game, give ourselves a little bit of rest, give the bullpen a little bit of rest, and just continuously get outs and keep my pitch count low. So as long as I keep my pitch count low, don't give up too many runs, for me that's a successful outing. Mid-reliever, closer, there's no such role in the minor leagues with the Dodgers, but I will fill out whatever role I'm being thrown into. I want to be in as many games as possible. I like to have an impact on every game in the season, and as a reliever I have a chance to come into a game every second, every third day, and that's what I like best about relieving. The battery relationship is very important to the pitcher and catcher, and how we approach the game and our defense ends up working out. We as a team within the national team have done a really good job at getting all the pitchers and catchers on the same page. We've had a few meetings here and there, also a lot of individual talk. I've seeked out my catchers Simon Goering and Maurice Vendrine to talk to them before the tournament, simply because they hadn't seen me all year. There's a lot that's going on that changes throughout the pro season, and I wanted to update them on everything that was going on and encourage the other pitchers, and they took on the same role. They went and talked to them, and I think we have a really good relationship between pitchers and catchers on our national team. At this point, I've been in the organization for so long that I know most of our catchers, but I've also gotten really good at approaching those kind of problems or situations way ahead of time. As soon as a new catcher comes into our town or I go to a new level, I seek out the catchers, talk to them, introduce myself, tell them what kind of pitcher I am, what kind of pitches I throw, what they do, what they can expect, what I like to do in certain situations, and make sure they understand me as much as I understand them, what they're trying to do. The most important thing for a young pitcher coming up is the same as for every other baseball player. Be a good teammate. If you're a good teammate and you talk to your teammates and you talk baseball with them, you pick up on something that they might know, you might share something that you might know, and with those bonds, with those relationships, you will grow as a team, you will grow as an individual, and you will grow as a man, as a player, and as an overall human being.